Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will put it away to start the game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll try to do it himself. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Looking for an open area to his left. With the catch, it's Sturdivant. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's Morton. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's ball. At the 45 on its way. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air on first down. On the move to his left. Trying to make that. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
He'll pull it down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave himself a chance, just couldn't capitalize on it.
Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Gators trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Burton. Now sliding to his left. Found the spot in the defense. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he steps to the sidelines on this return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Caught near the sticks, it's Lagway. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Gators! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Going to try. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The Red Raiders are marching down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Still looking. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Forced out of the pocket. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing three allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. The ricochet off the left upright and through. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. start the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Eakin. Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! They take the lead with the 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll pull it down and run. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Gators with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Buying some time. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll cut the lead to 28-27.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Smashes ahead. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense getting set for 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. To the air, it's Morton. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, and you really wanted that 1st down. Time is not your friend right now. You better come to the line with a good thought process because that clock is ticking.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Never a doubt. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute. That last field goal put them on top, and now this kickoff unit needs to cover well because it only takes 3 to beat you now. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Scrambling away. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that's on.
Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat. period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for